AskReddit. What's a guy problem that girls wouldn't understand? The need to adjust penis position. It's like when your sock is on wrong and it keeps bugging you until you finally have to take your shoe off and adjust. I've heard of wearing a sock on it, but a shoe too? Newton's 7th law. No matter how many times you shake it, something will always drip out. Oh, and when you need to use a public bathroom, like at a pub, and it's not just a piss, but some public toilets are almost like they are made to ruin your life by being just slightly smaller than average. You sit down and tuck your cock down, but then let go and feel your bell end press firmly against the cold porcelain of the toilet rim. Yes, the toilet rim of a pub toilet. The bowl already looks like a biohazard, and you can only imagine the state of the rim, and your bell end just gave it a hug. It's like the way you mop up the last bit of beef casserole with bread, only it's my body, and my life is ruined. Peeing with an erection. To sit down is a death sentence. The key to this problem I've found is to lean over onto the wall so my dick is aimed down at the toilet, then proceed to pee behind the toilet because fuck me. Sometimes in the morning we will pee in two completely different directions and not know what to do. Online dating. It's a completely different experience for guys and girls, and neither probably understands what it's like for the other. I've just signed up for a week and have had one person start a conversation then not respond for days. How am I doing? Pretty average. I hate when your penis falls out of the opening of your underwear and now the shaft and balls are separated. Only happens with my older underwear. Many moons ago, after a long night of drinking, I crashed at a friend's place. In the morning we decided to get some greasy diner food for breakfast. As I hopped out of bed, my dick, sans balls, flopped out of the flap and we just stood there for a second. Me, my buddy, and my dick. The longest, quietest 3 seconds of my life. We are still good friends. That if asked if we are okay, we are okay, and the repeated asking will soon make me not okay. And even if I'm not okay at the moment, I'm close enough to being okay that I will be okay if you leave me alone for 30 minutes. Random boners. They just happen. For no reason. Sometimes if you have to use the restroom and you hold it, the constant irritation down there is enough to stimulate things. There's been many times when I was trying to hold it in the car, then the damn thing throbbed up. Then when I get to the bathroom I can't go. Or worse, when I do it starts firing 30 feet into the air like a reffing mortar machine gun combination, raining hot yellow liquid on anyone in the area. I wish I were exaggerating right now. That sidestep on a hot day. My go-to move is look at what's happening on top of that building. I'm going to pivot to continue looking while I keep walking. I just blatantly walk around with my legs out to the side like a crab while making eye contact with as many people as possible. How difficult it can be to know if a girl is into you. The difference between flirting and just being nice is still very hard for me to decipher. As a guy, I feel like we miss out on hints because we want to play it safe and assume that she's just nice. If you make a move and she's flirting, well, good for you. But if you make a move and she isn't flirting, you look like a creepy sex-obsessed predator. You just can't take that chance, and sometimes the only time when you're sure is when it's too late. Like it's not as bad as this is going to sound, lol, but the feeling that you could be relentlessly mocked by your male friends for opening up to them. I have male friends who I know would take any problems super seriously, but it's still super hard to open up, lol. Waking up with morning wood and having to conceal from the people around you until it goes away. Puberty, what a time that was. Puberty, hell, I'm 35 and still wake up with wood, but I don't have to conceal nothing. My wife just laughs at me. I hate shower gel or shampoo marketed for men. It stinks like chemicals and burns in my nose. I rather use shower gel and shampoo marketed for women because they smell so much better with fruits and stuff. Very much this. I always look for the shampoo or soap that has the least dye or fragrances in it. I just want to get clean, not smell like maximum thrust performance edge clean. Being seen as a threat just for existing. I'm just trying to walk to my car too. I'm sorry we happened to leave at the same time. We also can't be around children without people being skeptical that we are there to rape and murder them. Wearing suits sucks for most of us. Yes, some guys like it. But they are hot and uncomfortable. And there is no other option for dressing up. And last one, so I don't take all of them. It's a real pain in the ass when we are required to do bullshit at work just because we are a dude. I don't want to move boxes and shit either. Just because I'm a guy doesn't mean I'm responsible for moving everything in the office. I can't cry. I know it's not illegal, but it's just not something accepted in society for boys. Most girls affirm, or pretend, they have no problem with a man crying, but what they imagine is a manly subdued cry with a single tear you shed when your brother-in-arm has died in Vietnam. I don't think they would be okay with a big ugly 30-minute wail with lots of tears and snot, because the ending of that Pixar movie was just too powerful. You say that you would be okay, but if you search your heart you just know that you would think less of a crybaby if he was a man. Girls are allowed to cry because they are expected to be protected by men. That's just how life is.